What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. And today we're going to talk about Paul Finebaum and the things he's been saying about Coach Prime. And this isn't his first time. It was just a few months ago. He was talking about Coach Prime. Colorado's not as good as they think they are, nor is Shedeur Sanders. And this was what he was standing on. But he came back, the other day and he had a conversation with Stephen A. Smith. I'll just show the portion of what he said on Get Up before First Take aired, and I was talking about Coach Prime and also Matt Barnes coming to his defense. And also, I'm going to show when Ryan Clark exposed him a while back for talking about Cam Newton the same way. Now, Paul Finebaum has been one of the biggest critics of Coach Prime the whole time. If you go back to last year, him, Lee Corso, and others, they had a lot of bad things to say about Prime, and they just didn't like the way he presents himself. And we're gonna be honest with what it is. It's a brash man of color. Despite so many white men being brash, and whether it be business, sports, whatever it is, when a black guy does it, they frown upon it. I want to talk about this too. The reason that Coach Prime has been going viral is Colorado has banned the reporter Sean Keeler from the Denver Post from covering them this season. Sean Keeler has been getting personal with Coach Prime, pretty much since last season. But they had an interaction earlier, during the press conferences this offseason. I'm going to show that first, and then I'm going to show you what Paul Finebaum said and also Matt Barnes responded. Let's peep it.
Couple more. Sean.
Coach Sean Keeler, the Denver Post. Happy summer, my man.
You don't like us, man. Why do you do this to yourself?
Come on.
You don't like us.
Mark
You know
likes
you
me,
don't-
by the way.
Huh?
Yeah. Mark said he likes me.
No,
so
but
that's
you
one.
don't. Why do you
That's
do
one.
this, though?
No, sorry. Two-parter if I could.
No, I'm serious.
Football
Why do
question.
you do this? Like, you don't. Like, why do you do this?
No, it's not about that. Football question.
No,
Football
no.
question.
Why do you do this? Like, it would be hard for me to really engage in someone I don't like or something I don't like. I'm just asking why. Like, why?
Gotta pay
What
the
did
bills,
I do?
You didn't do anything. It's not about that. But this
But
is a football
why?
question.
I'm asking you why.
Yeah, you can answer, but that's
Okay,
not
answer
germane
me.
to this.
What?
Yeah.
Because you want me to answer you. So
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fair. Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because I have
Give me
questions.
your why.
What's your why? What do you want to know?
Why do you always on attack? Like, what did we do?
Where am I on attack today? Where am I on attack?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you opportunities to be on attack. But I'm asking you why. Like, what does it do for you? Like, what happened?
It's not about me.
But what happened to get you like this?
It's a good question.
No, I'm serious. Because I want to help. No, I'm serious. I want to help. Because it's not normal.
We can talk about that.
Okay.
Can I ask you a football question?
No,
Seriously.
no, we'll talk about that. When we talk about that, I'll talk about that with you.
Can we ask you a football question, please?
When I talk about that, we talk about that. We can talk about that.
It is worth pointing out that Deion has unique language in his contract that says he is required to speak only with, quote, mutually agreed upon media. I happened to be in Colorado while I was on my vacation, so there was a lot of conversation about this. Paul, what was your reaction to it all?
Coach Prime is showing he is not ready for prime time, Greeny. I find this whole thing to be disgraceful. Deion may want to talk about love and joy, and that's been the cornerstone of what he seems to be spewing out. But treating reporters like this seems like we're in some autocratic country. This is not America, and the fact that it's in his contract is really even more absurd. But don't forget, he did this at Jackson State. This is a trait of Deion Sanders. He wants to have it his way, and I find him to be a bully and a hypocrite. And quite frankly, as someone who has been a fan of his throughout his entire career, even at Colorado, I am mortified by his actions.
So those comments by Paul Finebaum sparked a response from Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes said, Paul Finebaum, I want to start by saying I think you're good at your job. You give solid insight to the college game. With that being said, you work for the biggest and best sports platform in the world, and no one knows who you are. You have a weird fascination with Deion Sanders, and you're trying to ride his wave the same way Skip Bayless did with Braun for 20 years. You're mad he's not speaking to media that either disrespected his family, team, or him. I think your words were, this isn't America, and I'm mortified for him not allowing columnists to disrespect. But I guarantee you won't say a word about the positive impact he's making, not only on the field, but off, preparing these young men not only for the next level of sports, but life. I've been out to Colorado. I've seen with my own eyes the tremendous ecosystem he's built for these young men to succeed in life. F Sports. Hey, I had to say all that before I shout my brother Deion Sanders for being a true leader of men. Paul Finebaum, take your personal jealousy and emotions out of reporting. Your G string is shown. Hashtag new media. So that's what Matt Barnes said in response to that. And Coach Prime actually thanked Matt Barnes for that. He said, "Love you, brother. Not one lie told or sold. 100. God bless you and the family." So that was Coach Prime's response. And um, it was just a matter of time for Paul Finebaum got checked, because as I dug back into his past, when Cam Newton was still with the Panthers in 2019, um, he had some negative things to say about Cam, man. Pretty much saying it's over, and he was the same guy praising Eli Manning, and Ryan Clark checked him 1,000%. We're gonna look at that too. Let's peek.
Paul Finebaum, he played in your beloved SEC. Final word on Cam Newton.
We're not watching the beginning of the end. It is the end. It's over for Cam Newton. I don't know why we are mincing words and trying to find a pretty way to put it. I think he's a train wreck right now. He can't do what he used to do. And quite frankly, forget the sympathy tour. Cam Newton has never really cared about anyone other than Cam Newton, and that doesn't mean he shouldn't be given the opportunity, but he's brought this franchise down. It's over for Cam Newton. Nice knowing you, but you're done.
This is my only statement to that, right?
Yeah.
We just spoke glowingly about not we, Paul,
Yeah.
Paul, glowingly about Eli Manning, and he has been a dud for the last 4 years. You want to talk about bringing a franchise down? Eli has ruined that franchise. So we got to take out how we feel about dudes because he's a Manning, because we love him, because he gives us this sucks. You can do whatever you want to be, and I'm going to be okay about it. That's not true. If we're looking at it right now, Cam has more left than Eli's had for years. So we got to take out how we feel about dudes and the way that they act, and say that he doesn't get to have a tour, or he doesn't get to have farewell. That's not how it works.
He's been successful.
The dude has killed himself for his team.
And Paul said that he's never cared about anything other than Cam Newton. That's the same guy that we see diving at the goal line. Like, he cares about winning. He's cared about success. I think I don't like having Paul over there on his own. Paul, you need to be at the desk. You need to be at the desk. I would have fired you up.
Okay, I mean, if I was Eli, I could stay healthy too if I learned how to throw the ball and do this. I would be healthy too if I could throw the ball and do that. Of course you're going to get hurt if you're trying to win a game. If you're trying to take a hit, we got to stop treating dudes like because they play a certain way or because they act a certain way that's not familiar to us, that's not leadership, that's not caring.
I hear you.
So Paul Finebaum had all that to say about Coach Prime. It was good to see that Ryan Clark has checked him back in 2019, but obviously it didn't work. He's looking like Skip with LeBron, right now, trying to ride that wave, have a reason to come on, trying to get engagement his own way, where he's more in demand during the college football season. But I don't know, man. It's weird because I don't agree with everything Coach Prime does. But on this, I'm glad to see a reporter get banned. There needs to be some journalistic integrity and a standard upheld. You can't be calling the coach names and expecting the man to respond to you like it's all good, giving you content to take back to your job. No, I don't want him here. That being one of the main reasons that you're needed. Now you could be out of a job. See, the trolling could backfire. And I think that needs to happen to some people. I think your trolling does need to backfire on you a little bit. Every article, and the Denver Post is complicit because he's printing these articles on their platform, so I just looking at it, man, Coach Prime, I like what he did with this guy. No, you don't just get to disrespect me and keep getting content off me and I play it cool and take the high road. No, and who says this ain't the high road, right? It's just better you not in there, and now we don't have to say anything negative to each other. So, don't be fishing for content, man, and talking down on the man like that. His first season, nobody. If you expected him to win a title last year, then you were delusional. Building a football team, it can't happen as fast as a basketball team. You go out there and get, some transfers, bring in 5 All-Americans on a 0-19 team, or a 0-29 team. If you bring in that level of talent the next year, then you're going to see a significant increase in winning, right away. So you can't do that in football. You got to have the O-line, D-line on top of the skill positions. Yeah, the skill players want to come play for Coach Prime right away. Takes a little longer to fill out that line on both sides, that secondary, you know. So I just want to throw that out there. But Paul Finebaum is really bogus, man. I want to know what you guys think about his commentary around Coach Prime, Matt Barnes checking him, and also Ryan Clark checking him. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.